Hey everybody, and welcome back to episode 30 of our Valheim playthrough. Because my wife isn't home, me and Sammy are going to go copper mining. And we're going to attempt to show you how to copper mine. Well, basically how to mine any node in this game. They all pretty much work the same, whether it's stone or copper or silver, it doesn't matter. We're talking about the nodes that happen out in the... like the regular map, not inside instances. Mining for iron that's a different creature. Don't know what Mistlands has to offer, but I do know copper and silver mining are the same. Different nodes as far as the shape of them, but copper and stone are pretty much the same node. They pretty much work the same way. So we attempt to show that in this episode, and I think we do it. I think we do a fairly decent job without spending hours and hours and hours and finding the perfect node. I'll tell you what the perfect node looks like, and even then, well, sometimes you don't get to smack it in the right place. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you do, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, leave messages. Thanks.
Was this mine done?
This one right here, yeah, I mean, I'll call it done. It could probably go investigate it a bit more, but then I'd be getting right underneath the house, and I didn't want to do that. If you go up the way, yeah, you'll find...
Yeah, I started one up here.
I don't know, I'm not going to probably make this all paved up here. That's a lot of work. I think just the generic trail will do just fine. This one is definitely not done. I was looking at a way of trying to transplant blueberry flowers, or whatever, the blueberry bushes.
Yeah. I thought we did before, but maybe we just found them and fenced them or something.
I think that's what we did, is we'd find them, and because there's a bunch on this mine, you can, if you do it kind of gingerly, you can cut underneath them and they will fall, and then they won't destroy.
Yeah.
And then you'll basically leave them at the bottom. Oh, my table's gone. I used to have a table in here.
I was wondering, usually you put tables there, it was gone. I was like, oh, maybe didn't get around to it.
So after I pretty the place up a little bit, give myself a little parking spot for the carts and whatnot to go, I proceed to run all the way back to the base, and I go pick up our two antler pickaxes. Now the reason for this, a chunk of dirt gets dug the same way no matter what pickaxe you're using. So the other pickaxes wear, and then you need something big to fix them, whereas an antler pickaxe you don't. So is your pick able to be fixed at the workbench here?
I have copper, so I need a forge.
Okay, I brought a the Deerhorn antler pickaxe.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, that one's easy to fix there. And the down at damage you do on dirt is negligible with a really good pick. Yeah, I left your antler pick in your.
Okay.
And this way we don't need an upgraded anything. We don't need a nothing. So this is the same excavation area that I used last time when I was explaining how to copper mine. I think it's episode, 13. And what you do is you just dig through it, and you dig through the copper, and you smack it all, and it doesn't really matter, and then you dig the place out. The other way is to dig all the way around that copper vein, that stone vein, if you're mining stone. Or the silver vein, for that matter. You dig all around it, and then you dig underneath it. And the trick is, is you have to find the right vein. And the right vein would be something where you haven't had to hit the vein to get underneath it. I am going to attempt to show that in this video. You'll see we struggle with that a little bit. And I'll show all of this because I think it's educational. So anyway, I'll let it go here. I might dig up your road here. I'm coming around on this copper vein, and I think it's looking a little big here.
I'm just making it flat so I can come in here. It's not really a road. More of a path. Then, yeah, if you dig there, I have to go around it.
I'm just chasing this chunk of copper here.
Oh, there you got lots down there.
Oh, yeah. I just been digging around it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I haven't really gotten much ore because of it.
I mean, unless you're digging out the foundation of your house or, you know, some like that, I don't like to go arbitrarily just go mine stone.
Yeah, it kind of seems silly, but especially when you just have to, if you're doing this, you're clearing a copper mine, and then later if you come back here, it ain't gonna be too hard for you to, you know what I mean, to actually clean it up, and then you're gonna get a shit ton of copper. You know, we'll probably eventually get to the point where we don't need it. I mean, I think we did in the other one. Like, not completely don't need it, because you have to build the low-level benches to build the high-level benches.
Yeah, I still need 6 copper every time I want to build a forge.
Yeah, exactly. It isn't much, but
It's still 6 copper. And I don't want to lift the bench all the time. You know what I mean? To go to the next spot and lift the bench.
oh god, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could, yeah.
Well, what I mean is that, like the swamp little base that we just finished making. Okay? When we finally finish that and we leave, I'm not lifting any of that. I'm just going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Because if we're ever back, it would be nice to be able to fix your stuff. I'll probably start building a little bit bigger outposts, though, so we can start having the higher level benches, like with the additives to the benches.
Yeah. Like here, we probably should have at least a copper one.
Well, I mean, I'm not using my pick at all.
No, I'm using the one you gave me, but eventually, to clear the copper, I think it's a lot faster with the proper one. Like, I only have a copper pick. I don't have iron yet. And that's why I thought, well, we might as well keep getting more stuff. It doesn't hurt to have spares.
Nope.
And iron is something we're going to need a lot of, because anytime you build stone, you need iron. Or a stone bench.
Yeah, it's just 2 iron.
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm with you. It's easy, though. That one's actually pretty easy. Because there's no additives to the stone bench. It's just the stone bench. Anyway, I can't get underneath this deposit. It's freaking huge, dude, but I can't get underneath it, so I can't test out the theory. It would have to be done on a different rock.
Like you're at the bottom or something?
Well, yeah, I can't go down any further. You know how you get to the bottom where you just can't dig no more?
And then I guess chop out the bottom. And it should collapse, shouldn't it?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to get underneath it with the pick and just...
And this thing breaks fast, though. That's a drag.
What does?
Oh, the pick, it breaks really quick.
Oh, yeah, the antler pick? Oh, yeah.
Spend more time running back to fix it.
Make yourself a little hut and a bench down in the trench. It's just wood.
Eventually, maybe. Oh, that was a good fall. 28 damage.
Wow. So I got these 3 chunks now. So now this one seems to be one entire piece. If you look at the back side of it, right? This looks like it was one piece, and then I, for whatever reason,
carved around it.
Yeah. So if I chop at it, the
wow.
Yeah, and there's all the ore. All right. So the theory
physics
works.
is a thing. Physics is a thing.
Yeah. So
Wanna come watch this one fall?
Hang on.
Oh, you're fighting something?
No, I'm coming.
Oh, does that sound like you're fighting something?
No, I'm eating.
Oh, okay, you're fighting a sandwich.
Frosted
was
mini
something-
wheats. Wow.
Quite the piece, eh? Oh, my thing broke. Now you can go ahead and finish it if you want.
Oh, no. You dug it out.
She's a monster, huh?
That's big. Yeah.
That's always served me well. That I just have an open mind, and I'm continually. The more information you give me, the more I will compute it into. And I don't care if it goes against what I actually already believe. It doesn't bother me because like a very simple understanding is that what we believe is based on the information and evidence we have, which is limited. Unfortunately, it's always going to be limited, right?
Yeah. Are you gonna smack this big one?
Yeah, I'm trying to, but it looks like every time I break a piece, it's stuck somewhere else. To the other side?
There, now it's
Wow,
free.
what the hell, dude? Is it really being held on by that one piece over there?
No, it's not being held on by anything anymore. It's done. Or is it?
Why didn't it fall?
Oh, it won't fall. It'll float, dude.
I thought you said they were supposed to fall.
No, they won't fall. Now when you smack this big one, right, that's hanging here, the whole thing has a possibility of exploding, is the whole point behind this.
Okay.
So come to a low point, right, over here, and give it a big hearty smack.
Oh, wow.
There, it all went.
Now, the anecdotal stuff, which I've actually
now look at the ground, dude, and
Yeah,
see
holy
what
shit.
fell. So the whole
and even
thing
if
went.
one piece fell as a whole piece.
We got 2 trolls.
Oh, we're here. Back at the base. My cart was full, so I thought I'm out of here.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I had like tiny bit left that I could have tried to fill off. Like 17 of 30 copper, 20 of 50 rock on the end. But otherwise, I was full.
Yeah, no, I got, I mean, I can take out 2 trolls, no problem.
Oh, of course, yeah. I know. I'm just letting you know. Don't expect my help.
Sorry, 3 trolls.
I took out 3 trolls one time. It was a hell of a battle, but I did it. Like you said, then manage the stand.
Correction, 4 trolls.
Uh-oh. No, I still think you can do it. Need 3 full boxes of stone.
Yeah, we might have to start making stone piles outside. Just do it underneath the wall and make stone piles.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I forgot about the piles. Because when I think of the piles, I think of Icarus.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, not that bad. I wanted to make a sword because I know eventually I'm going to use one. And so I wanted to start getting good on it now, fighting
They are really nice damage.
Yes, they are. Later in the game, they are what? That's it. That's what you're going to use. Are you coming back out?
I'm still processing this stuff.
Okay, because I don't know whether you want to see this or not. This whole entire copper chunk that I've been working with, I cut out a lot of the bottom, but the whole thing's floating.
I could run out without my cart.
Well, I'm about to. It's no big deal. I'll have it filmed, right? Because I'm filming.
Yeah, it's on film. I'll watch it on film. I watch all your videos, so. And I actually watch them. I don't just play them.
That's cool.
Even if it's Icarus, and I'm not really interested.
I need whatchamacallit. I need feedback.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've been too bloody busy to give you any feedback.
Well, no, but I mean, like, if I misspell something, or you got a hold of me last time, so.
Yeah. Oh well, that was because it was in the title.
I'm trying to give this thing a good smack. It's not happening.
I mean, you got to realize you're going to make some mistakes that I won't like filming and stuff where you're just going to have to get better. It is what it is, right? And, from what I can tell, you are learning and getting better. So. And you're showing your mistakes, which is kind of cool because most people wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that was part of my... I mean, the thing is, I'm new at this, everybody. Hello, like...
Yeah, by all means, give me feedback. If you know better than me, let me know. Don't just... I'm not pretending I know it all. And that's the thing, is most people, their ego's on the line, so they have to pretend to know it all. And then they get called out, and then people are saying, well, what are you doing? What are you, fucking stupid? And they call them out because they were pretending. And yeah, so it's not that they're stupid, but they were trying to hide their flaws and their lack of knowledge, and yeah. So if you're going to pretend you're perfect, you're going to get caught.
Well, I like all of these really incredible builds that people are doing and the videos they make doing it. But I'm starting to notice that, one, a lot of those builds aren't really feasible in the real world, like in the real game, right? Because you will, just like this one house I built in the last map we did. In that house, it was really cool looking. It looked great. I end up going around and repairing the house all the time, or it's going to fall apart. Because it's all the beauty pieces on the outside are not weatherable. So I learned my lesson: don't build with not weatherable pieces, right? Wow, this thing doesn't want to drop in one chunk, dude, no matter what I do. So it's not going to look all that spectacular. It's dropping in small chunks.
Yeah, I only got one piece to drop in mine.
So as I was doing this, I kept falling through, going back, running back up top. I was trying to find that nice sweet spot that would at least drop a decent amount. Maybe I didn't get the whole thing or smack the whole thing. By this time I had given up on trying to get the whole thing to drop at once, but I wanted to try to, I don't know, show, teach, whatever. So on this particular chunk, if you look at it from underneath when it's not sped up, you'll notice that it's parts and pieces of the deposit. Also, I had to dig underneath it, which means that I fractured the deposit. Later episodes, seeing as how we've already played it, I use the big stone rocks in the plains to make teleporting stations, or little outposts, if you want to call them that. As long as that rock never gets damaged, it's one piece. Now, I'm wondering at this point whether that's the same for this. If I have fractured the rock or the deposit underneath it, then this is what's going to happen. So if you're looking to dig out a deposit and get it to all drop in one, which can happen, by the way, I have seen it, which is why I was trying to do it in this playthrough. I was trying to show it to you. It didn't work on this rock. So I'm going to try, as of editing this, we need more copper anyway. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to go mine some copper. And I'm going to go find out if you can drop one of these stones all in one piece. So right now, my theory is don't hit it underneath. Because there you go. You can get it to smack in one piece. Okay, on my way. Well, I think this has been an awesome haul, so I think we did great today.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we learned from Nobunaga. Schwack it. Let's go out and mine a ton of copper.
Yeah.
And then we're good on copper for a long time. And then eventually we'll have to go get more. I noticed we're short on some food items. We'll have to go eventually get those.
Yeah.
But schwack it up. And then, like, I know when we played before, when Wendy was farming food stuff, man, there was always stacks and stacks of food. We never ran out. And so we were able to just go play and go on long adventures and go mine silver and fight this boss and do this thing. And I remember as the food got higher levels, we needed better and better food, right?
Yeah. Well, it got to the point where the lox pies were hard because we had to go farm loxes.
Yeah.
The serpent stew, I thought it would be hard, and at first it was. And then I just started sailing the ocean more, and wow. And with the, I can't remember the name of the bow. It's the next level of bow. The Durugger bow or whatever.
Yeah.
That thing's just... And then when I get into the obsidian arrows is the next big one.
Big one.
Yeah, we haven't even really made iron arrows because we don't have enough iron.
Yeah, well, and I skipped iron. I skipped right over it. Believe it or not, I go right from flint right up to obsidian. The reason I go to obsidian is because it's so easy to get. Like, it's just... I'm sorry, that stuff is so easy to farm. And I can't remember whether it takes... I'm pretty sure it takes feathers. So, I mean, that's a constant. Feathers is...
Yeah, feathers. Anytime, like you said, anytime you see a bird, try and bag it.
Yep, every time. I just finished bagging one, so yeah. It was... I had the option, do I shoot the skeleton or do I shoot the bird? Okay, shoot the bird, then I'll shoot the skeleton.
Yeah.
At least I took a bit of this hill out of this thing. Getting up this was almost impossible. Before I made that bridge kind of deal across the valley there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough. But I didn't want to make a bridge that could fall apart full of wood and yada, yada, yada. Nah, so I figured, screw it, I'll just build up the land, drop down some stone. Yeah, that works, okay. It don't have to look good. I mean, I have learned that... you know, it's really spectacular when people do these wonderful builds. You know, that I see them do on YouTube and whatnot. Not, some of them are just, wow, like, dude, holy. You know, nice job, nice work. Is it feasible in a playable campaign like what we're doing? No, not really. Because I'd be up there freaking fixing the stuff all the way because you're using parts and pieces that don't weather well. And then... is your structure sound enough even to take a troll? You know what I mean? Like, trolls will rip through our walls pretty quick, to be honest with you.
Taking more coal.
Ooh, the onions are coming out. I found an onion up in the mountains.
Oh, wow. I knew there was turnips. Must be one of the higher recipes. You don't have any raw ones yet, eh? Make sure you throw at least one raw onion in there so we can grab it for recipes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure some are ready here.
There's 3 radish there. I grabbed them.
Here, dude.
Nice. Onions, onion soup, seed onion. Okay, not that much. I'm going to throw it in the carrots and turnips, the one onion.
Yeah, you bet. It should actually call it the vegetable drawer now.
Yes, it's carrots and turnips. Raw veggies would be probably the way to go, yeah.
So in this game, the last time we played, you were able to move letters to the left of a sign just by using spaces. And in this, I'm going to show a short blip of this. I wasn't able to do it anymore. They took it away. I don't know when they fixed it, when they patched it, whenever. But the last time I played, I was able to move those letters to the middle of that chest. No issues, no problems. And you just build a structure on the side. You place your sign. It was no big deal. And so I had to come up with a different way to do it. And so I brainstormed for a little bit and I figured it out. And from here, I do another video. Actually, I did a short and a video doing a whole big explanation as to how you can fix this and do it up and do yourself. I'll put a link to it in the upper left, I guess, is where they end up going. Anyways. There, see, what do you figure? Think that'll work?
Oh, just the 3?
Okay, well, no. There are going to be 6 here because I'm going to put some right in this negative space right here. Okay, but now you can't mess up and touch the sign. I bury the sign just behind the frickin' whatchamacallit. You can't touch the sign no more.
I see, interesting.
Yeah. You'd have to actually destroy the chest to get to the sign.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I was something I came up with in my head that I'm like, well, there's a thing called free placement where you press your shift key, right?
Yeah.
And you free press. So I was like, well, where do I anchor the sign? You know what I mean? And I was kind of bogging around. Will you see
the letters after, which you do?
Well, no, I put them in before. Because otherwise you can't touch the sign
even though the letters are inside, I mean, you can see them.
Yeah. Well, the letters are actually, if you ever... I did this once. I got beside a sign. I can't remember how I did it. I got something. Yeah, I won't be able to get through. So I got beside a sign. Yeah, I can't get in there. Maybe on this one, the fishing gear sign. If you look at the fishing gear sign, okay, you get right beside it, get right up close to it. Those letters are away from the wood. Like get in right beside and look along the linear of the sign. Those letters are away from the wood.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So based on that and me doing the thinking that I do when I do this kind of stuff, I thought this. But you can't anchor the sign to how to explain it. Back in the day, you used to be able to move letters on a sign, and you can't do it no more. Sorry, dude, I dropped some iron ingots on you. I didn't mean to.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, I had to. I got overweight, and I had to throw them out, and they went immediately into you.
I've done that to you before.
Oh, I dropped my cart off. I'm gonna head back north again.
All right. I'm heading south again. Except I'm gonna work on at least a path.
Yeah, you know what? A path might be good along the coast here. I see yours coming. Is this your path?
Yeah, I don't think we need a road. I think that's ridiculous. I mean, well, maybe not ridiculous, but...
See, and that was my biggest problem with creating a path or a road, is that there's a lot of work to just making a path or a road.
Well, I mean, it's like when we're going through the swamp, right? We do it anyway.
Yeah, no, I know. If I'm heading that way, might as well get it done, right?
Just makes it a little easier next time, and then next time I can bring my cart at least farther, which will only help so much anyway because you break your pick. I was able to make a path all the way out to the new tin, so that's perfect.
Well, if I'm
Well,
going
I
to
hope
make a
it-
path, I'm taking my cart with me. I'm taking your road. I cleared it out a little bit more. But I noticed your
Yeah.
road going right to the coast, right? Right
Yeah,
straight.
yeah. Unless you're going to build a thing there, though, we'll need to still go back.
Well, all I got to do is be able to fix the hoe. The hoe's pretty easy to fix.
Well, I'm still using the horn thing.
Oh, the antler. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Takes a while to unload an entire cart.
Oh, yeah. Wait till I bring this one home.
Mine's just wood. But I've already got 2 chests full. I've got a few more to bring. I sowed some seed already. I'll sow some more. Looks like it's just about bedtime as soon as you're ready.
Well, this time, unfortunately, I got my cart and I'm headed back on the road.
All right. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just unloading woods. I'm done now.
Problem is, I don't know whether I'm going to make it. My cart weighs 3,148, whatever they are in this, units, pounds.
Wow. Definitely not a fart in the wind.
Oh, I think we'll never have to do tin ever again.
Oh, that's probably good.
And I have another road that leads up, just about up to some more copper to the north.
Yeah, we'll definitely need more copper.
I'm just going to bring this cart all the way back right to the smelter.
Yeah, don't blame me. That's what I did with mine. It was just too much otherwise.
$306.
Wow.
So like I said, I don't think we'll be needing tin ever again. I might even just leave it in there and make another cart to go out with. Hey everybody! So I finally built up to the copper mine that I wanted to show you all about. I wanted to get my cart up here, so of course I built all the way up here with the road. It's not the flattest because, well, yeah, it's a pretty steep road. I find the steeper you go, the harder it is to get flat. I just finished carrying this cart up here, so I'm going to say it's flat enough for that. I'm going to work at this for a little bit. I'm going to clear this out, and then I'm going to clear out the mine. Now, the way I'm going to clear this mine out is I'm going to dig all around it, until it's pretty much floating in the air. And then I'm going to give it a smack, and I'm going to see how that... And it's going to be a bit of a bummer because it's going to go all the way down. But this... I'm hoping this doesn't go too deep. Seems to be a random process in this game as to what you're going to find. So... Anyway, I'll be right back, and let me work on this for a sec.
One eternity later.
Okay, everybody. So I finally dug it out. I got out behind it. I got underneath it. Built a stairway up here to get to it, and I'm going to give this a shot. So the whole test here is, if you dig all the way around a vein, now there's probably a proper place to smack this thing. And that was it. That is how you mine copper. Okay, well, now I got to clean all this up. I suggest you find a copper vein that's sticking out from the side of a mountain. Otherwise, you won't be able to get all the way underneath it. You'll see how far it hangs down underneath. I don't know how else to describe it for you. That pretty much covers it. Anyway, I built a road. I mined a bunch of copper. I did it all off, well, pretty much off camera. The road up here went past 3 other copper mines. I tried those ones as well as I built the road up here, and yeah, nothing. They ended up being just like the previous ones you just finished watching with me and Samuel on the other end of the island, which for us is down here. That's basically our copper central. This was just some other mines, and I knew this one was up here because I found it earlier. So I don't know how easy it is to get underneath a copper mine when you're not overhanging it off the side of a cliff. I figured the side of the cliff would help me out. Once we dug the 2 others on the southern end of this, well, not more than 2. There's now, I think there's 5 down there that we've done. Because that's the Homer copper base that I made. And yeah, we've gone all the way into here to get those. I've now built a road. I'm going to end this episode in a little bit here, but I'm going to fast forward me getting out of here. I'm hoping the fog goes away. I'm going to fast forward me getting out of here with basically a fully loaded cart. I'm probably going to leave the metal behind. That was what I was using for my bench. And for as I leave, you'll notice that I put up braziers at the junction points, and I put signage up, and I made it look really cool. I'll take a extended look at it. But yeah, that's pretty much copper mining. When you copper mine, you will get a boatload of stone as well. Why am I not picking that? Oh, because I'm carrying too much. You will get a boatload of stone as well. It's an awesome way to get stone. I'm still overloaded. Wow, that's some pretty heavy copper. It's a great way to get stone. Is pretty much what it comes down to. If you are going to be doing large stone projects in your future, I suggest you go do some copper mining. You are still going to need the copper for the forge. You need copper. And you're going to be putting a forge in places. And then bronze, iron for that, copper, 10 copper for that one. So it pretty much just comes down to clean up afterwards. Which, you know, is what it is. Alrighty, and away I go. So I'm carrying about 5,400 pounds, kilograms, whatever. Just going to fast forward through all this. I went past 2 mines on my way down the hill. That's where I got all the copper from. I was mining those 2 out, and then there's a 3rd one up in there. And yeah, and then the last big smack, I did some signs. I completed the road that I started earlier in this episode. I did come back to do this just to show it to you. You'll notice I'm wearing a Locks cape and I've got, you know, high-end armor. Yeah, this is me later in the episodes. and I'm just coming back to show the mining because I said I was going to do it, and we never did come back and mine copper. So, but anyways, if you're liking the series, if I'm helping anybody out, if you're learning anything, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thanks to all the people who have been supporting the channel, friends, family, all the rest of that, and all the new people. Loving all the comments. Thanks. Hugely. Thanks. I get a lot of ideas from those comments, by the way, and I'm going to try to make some shorts and some stuff like that. But anyways, thank you much, and see you next one.